Hello, and I'm so happy you're here because we are doing an artsy video today. I have a brand new sketchbook and I'm so excited to break it in, but also I am feeling a little bit like I have the first page scaries a little. So I thought it'd be fun to record a little video of me doing my favorite type of doodles, which is mixed media with watercolor and pen. And I will just bring you guys along and show you my process. If you have a work in progress, go ahead and grab it and we can do something creative together. Here are my sketchbooks. I just wanted to show you guys these to start. This is the very first sketchbook, or at least I consider it my first one. Obviously, I've done sketchbooks for years and I've done art for years, but it really starts with this one. I was laid off from my job in 2024 and I was just so sad, and I told myself, you are not going to just sit at home and do nothing but be sad and look for jobs. So I grabbed my sketchbook and I started doing art, and now this is my newest one that I am almost done with. And if you've been following my shop, you might recognize a few of them. It is crazy seeing the growth, seeing how much better I've gotten as an artist, how much more I challenge myself. I have so many favorites in here, like this I like to buy art supplies one. I love this one so much. I just love it. And I am almost at the end of the sketchbook. This is the very last page and I've already got the idea all planned out. I just need to actually finish it, but that means it's time to start a new sketchbook. So here she is, the new sketchbook, completely blank, no stickers, no decorations. I haven't done a single thing in it yet, and we are gonna start it together. Getting started is always the hardest part for me, especially in a new sketchbook, because it feels like it is full of potential, but it is also like anticipation and pressure, you know? Each time I start a sketchbook, I am getting better. And now it's gotten to the point where I'm like, well, what if I don't? What if this one's full of nothing but things I hate, or if I think they don't turn out good? And that's not the point. That is actually the opposite of the whole point of why I do these sketchbooks and why I started doing them in the first place. I just wanted to make more art for art's sake and not care if it's bad. And in fact, it's even better if it is bad, because that means I'm challenging myself and I'm trying new things and not caring what other people think. But it is way easier said than done, especially when I'm filming it for social media. I think that's something I've really been struggling with this year. I want to share my process with you guys, but as soon as I try and put the camera on while I am doing art, I start really overthinking and just getting in my head about it. So this page, basically, I wanted to fill it with a bunch of silly doodles, and I wanted to start with watercolors because that's the easiest way to get lots of different shapes and colors and textures of, you know, hand-painted elements onto a page. So I am just going to see whatever comes into my head and I'm gonna put it on the page, and we're gonna trust the process a little bit and we're gonna see where this thing goes. love my little flower from my walk. I set it right next to my page, and looking back, I was like, why was I overthinking this when I was doing it? Because I wasn't really loving how this page was turning out. I was really second guessing myself, but like, girl, what were you thinking? This is cute. I love it. It's so much fun. So I am getting back to it, and I started immediately overthinking it again, being like, what am I gonna paint? What am I gonna add? Is it coming together all right? Is it looking stupid? I don't know. Let's just start painting again and see where my thought process goes. Here is how she's looking after I'm kind of done with all the watercolor elements that I wanted to do. It's looking very full, very fun, but it needs more. We are going to add some marker elements. These are my Tombos, these are my Posca markers. These are like my go-to favorite things when I am doing mixed media. I also have this little jar here full of gel pens. I might try and use some of these here or there. Who doesn't love a glitter gel pen, you know? But starting off, gotta start with the Posca markers. They never do me wrong, and until they do. So I was covering up the frog's eyes here. I started doing a dark green eye, and then I was like, no, absolutely not. This looks terrible. So I had to go back over it with the white and then immediately get betrayed by the Posca marker. It's fine. So let's just move on. Let's do something else. And let's start adding some fun details all over this page. you guys love it as much as I do because look at this. I'm just so happy with it. It is exactly what I was picturing, and honestly, I feel like I did a lot better than I even planned. Here, you can see a side by side. This is the last time I did this sort of style of a page compared to my new sketchbook, and you can see how much better I've gotten. And this is just like when you really feel those moments as an artist where you're like, oh, I can feel it, I'm getting better. And it's worth it to just keep filling these sketchbooks with art. I hope you guys had fun watching this video, seeing a bit of my process. I actually had a hard time filming this. It took me like 2 or 3 different days to complete it, and I tried not to make it look too disjointed when I was filming. But, you know, I started painting and I started getting in my head, like overthinking, feeling like it was bad, and like procrastinating, being a perfectionist. If you're an artist, you know. But in the end, like I said, I am really proud of how it turned out. I'm glad I stuck with it, and I had to trust the process a little bit on this one. So thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the video. Please let me know which doodle is your favorite, because I quite literally can't choose. There's too many good ones. Every time I look at it, I pick a different favorite. I have lots of exciting plans coming up for this next month. It is coming up on the 1-year anniversary of my shop being open on Etsy, and I've got a lot of exciting things in the works, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye! Does this look crazy?